Gospel according to Luke chapter 15 verse 1 to 3 and 11 to 32. Now, many publicans and sinners were coming to Jesus to listen to him. But the Pharisees and the teachers of the law grumbled at this, saying, "This man welcomes sinners and eats with them." So Jesus told them this parable. Jesus continued, "There was a man with 2 sons. The younger said to his father, 'Give me my share of the estate.' So the father divided his property between his 2 sons. Some days later, the younger son gathered all his belongings and started off for a distant land where he squandered his wealth in loose living. Having spent everything, he was hard pressed when a severe famine broke out in that land. So he hired himself out to a well-to-do citizen of that place and was sent to work on a pig farm. So famished was he that he longed to fill his stomach even with pig's food, but no one offered him anything. Finally, coming to his senses, he said, 'How many of my father's hired men have food to spare, and here I am starving to death. I will get up and go back to my father and say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I no longer deserve to be called your son. Treat me then as one of your hired servants.' So he got up and set off for his father's house. He was still a long way off when his father caught sight of him. His father was so deeply moved with compassion that he ran out to meet him, threw his arms around his neck and kissed him. The son said, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I no longer deserve to be called your son.' But the father turned to his servants, 'Quick, bring out the finest robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Take a fattened calf and kill it. We shall celebrate and have a feast. For this son of mine was dead and has come back to life. He was lost and is found.' And the celebration began. Meanwhile, the elder son who had been working in the fields was now on his way home. As he neared the house, he heard the sound of music and dancing. He called one of the servants and asked what it was all about. The servant answered, 'Your brother has come home safe, and your father is so happy about it that he has ordered the celebration and killed a fattened calf.' The elder son was so angry that he refused to go in. His father came out and pleaded him. But he answered his father, 'Look, I have slaved for you all these years. Never have I disobeyed your orders. Yet you have never given me even a young goat to celebrate with my friends. Then when this son of yours returned after squandering his property with loose women, you killed a fattened calf for him.' The father said, 'My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But this brother of yours was dead and has come back to life. He was lost and is found, and for that we had to celebrate and rejoice.' This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God."